Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, March 24th, 2020 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is my revolution contribution is embracing my I am. And today we have a new moon in Aries. The new moon is at 4 degrees. It is happening at 2:28 a.m. Pacific time. Let me just check that time. Yes, 2:28 a.m. Pacific time. So early morning new moon. And this new moon, I always say the Aries new moon, that to me really feels like, okay, our astrological new year is like kicking off into full gear. This is really where we can set an actionable trajectory for the year ahead. And come on, we can do this. We can set a good trajectory, even in the craziness that the world is in right now. And I really do feel like it goes back to this energy mantra. My revolution contribution is embracing my I am. This works on so many layers. So this works with the Aries lessons that are very strong right now that we're working on, really embracing our I am energy. Going through, healing those places where maybe we took on other people's energies. And it works so well with Saturn newly in Aquarius, reminding us, hey, we came as a unique individual. Each of us came as a unique individual to fulfill a certain role, a certain level of service that does help our earthling community. And when I say earthling community, I will remind us that is not just human. So this is working on many layers. Now this new moon, it is powerful and it has many different layers. So new moon happens when the sun and the moon lines up. So the sun and the moon, our soul light plus our emotional consciousness, that's kind of the lunar energy, our emotional consciousness, it's lining up and it's perfect for planting seeds, planting intentions, sowing intentions of what we would like to bring into the world and bring into our lives. Now, not only do we have the sun and the moon together, we also have Chiron, the wounded healer, right there at 5 degrees, and not to be outdone, Lilith, Black Moon Lilith, is hanging out right there with Chiron. And Lilith is also reminding us it's so important to do your own thing, to go your own way. So, very strong new moon energy that is helping us create with this new moon energy. I want to bring forth the Sabian symbols really quickly. So the Sabian symbol for 4 degrees Aries, which is where the sun and the moon are for this new moon peak, is basically 2 lovers. Hold on, I have it up on my computer. 2 lovers strolling on a secluded walk. And I don't feel like this is about relationship outside of the self, although remembering to love is definitely a very important energy right now. I really feel like this really talks about our inner union. The yin and the yang energies. Aries definitely strongly represents yang energy, and yet there still is yin energy in regards to Aries. Now, right now, Aries energy, it's wanting us to take action. Aries is about being actionable, taking that action, noticing where we're frustrated, and following the passion. And yet, I often say that the yin, it guides the yang. The yin is where we tune in, we listen to our intuition so that we can then be actionable. And it's really interesting because I pulled a Starseed Oracle card for this new moon, and I pulled baby steps, and it's like basically action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. And so this to me is this polarity, this balance. I will say this world may not make much sense to you right now, what is happening. And I keep reassuring you, there's a reason for all this. in fact, I personally believe this is leading to something really good. I believe that we are building a new earth, and even though there's chaos and it's scary right now, we're all also being called to step into our power, step into our I am energies, and fulfill missions, fulfill destinies, fulfill purposes in regards to what's going on. And so this, to me, this is the embracing the yin and the yang, baby steps, little by little. This is not going to be an overnight speedy process, nor should it be. I think the faster it goes, the faster we'll just try to return to normal. But this normal is not where our souls are anymore. Here's where the normal was, and our souls, even in this short time, are already over here. And our souls also want to get around here. So we don't want to go back. Don't look back, we're not going that way. So do keep this in mind. What is that balance for you? Are you tuning into your yin? Are you in that receptive mode so that you can act in that healing, aligned way? And the healing part is where Chiron and Lilith are hanging out at that 5-degree energy. So the Sabian symbol for 5 degrees Aries, where Chiron and Lilith are, is a triangle with wings. And it just talks about how this is about levitation. It is about evolution. It is leveling up to that higher level of existence, to that higher level of consciousness, to the higher level of like opening up our heart and letting ourselves be guided and led from that, rather than led from that root chakra fear place. So this is really strong energy. Our healing has to do with connecting to the heart. Our healing has to do with going your own way. Now, one of the things I always talk about with Lilith is Lilith tunes us into our soul, the yin part of our soul that is not afraid to go her own way, to be like, this is the way. This thing you're doing over here, this isn't in alignment for me, and I will not participate. That, to me, is Lilith's message to us, is like, don't be participating in that which insults your soul. Don't be participating in that which does not honor your soul. So Chiron with Lilith is like, we heal by honoring what is true for ourselves. And it's hard right now because there is so much minutia out there. There is so much stuff, so many opinions out there. And yet, this is an I am process. Healing, finding alignment between the heart and the mind, and then using our willpower, solar plexus, to light ourselves up, to light our path up, to create our path, to be the light for our seeds and for our intentions. But first we got to get past all that other stuff that's being, flung at us. You should do this, you should do that, you should do this, you should do that. This is what's really happening. This is what's really happening. You don't need to know the truth out there. You need to know the truth in here. That just feels like the best thing that I could say about any of this. So there's definitely healing energy possible with this, but it is through connecting with the heart. It is through letting go of all the illusion and all that stuff out there that we can connect into this and create light, create brightness, be the light, be the lighthouse, and transcend some of this minutia, like I said. So, triangle with wings, rising up, like I said, to this level over here. This is where we're going. We're not looking backwards. Keep that in mind with all of this, because we as humans tend to be scared and be like, oh, let me go back to what I know. Let me go back to the familiar. We've been working to not go back to the familiar. We've been working to move forward. Now, this healing energy will continue through Wednesday as the sun connects with that Chiron energy, conjuncts with it. So healing is ongoing through this week. But ask yourself, how do you be in aligned action with your personal healing path? And the more you can be in aligned action with your personal healing path, that will help others align with their personal healing paths. So, I think that's it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you, and you do have the power. Namaste.